right, we're back out here today to start raking and baling. So got the baler brought out, the rake. Josh is hooked up and he's gonna get started raking while I get the baler hooked up to the 706, and that'll give him a head start. The hay's nice and dry, and actually very nice day out. Very few clouds in the sky, but hopefully have a nice smooth time getting this all baled up and get everything hauled back home. And again, I'll probably do more videos with some old footage. When we started doing hay, it was right there at the farm, and alls we had were our John Deere tractors, our 2-cylinders. Josh's that you see there, 1946 with electric start. Mine's a 1946 that's hand start. We have my dad's 1937B. And the very first time we baled, we even had my brother's 1936B. Then we eventually bought my brother's 1946A, which was already at the farm anyways. And we started running the baler with the A. It handled it a little bit better. That was a square baler. We didn't even have a round baler then. But that's how we started off, and maybe on a future video I will I'll get some we got old videos of us doing all the hay work with those tractors, and that's how we started off. But that'll be it for another video. I can explain all that kind of stuff. So when he gets back around here, we'll get the camera hooked up on his tractor and get some footage of him raking while I finish hooking up the baler. What he's doing he's doubling rows up. So you can see he's going down, it's throwing it to the left, and then he'll spin right around and come right back up and throw it into this and double the rows up. And that makes for a good windrow for the baler. Not too big, not too small. And he'll do that all the way across the field. His first pass, he went and he threw it in. You can see he went around that and threw it in. That's why he went this way, because it throws to the left, and went around the field all the way around, throwing it in. And then now he's just going to go crisscrossing in the same direction that I cut in. So bit of green here and there, but by the time I get started, that'll dry out. But for the most part, it's good and dry. Just a little hint of green. That is a nice tractor to rake with because of it being a tricycle front end. You can turn so easy. Again, it would be better, just like I mentioned, if it had live PTO, it'd be better if it had power steering. So we've always been John Deere guys. We just ended up with our internationals, our farm all, because they were cheaper. But I'm sure in our future we'll have a tricycle front end John Deere on the farm that's got power steering, and it'll probably be the favorite rake tractor, I'm sure. Okay, got everything hooked up. Baler's hooked up, it's greased, chains are oiled, loaded it with string. We won't need that much, but it's loaded. Josh has a good bit raked ahead of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start over here with these first windrows and just work my way towards him. And we'll see how things go. Lord willing, this will go smooth. We'll get them all rolled up and all wrapped up today. for this side. This was the thickest side. So let's see what's on the counter. 22 bales. 22 bales for this side, and this is the thicker side. So I'm gonna guess 15 bales maybe over there. I don't know, maybe more, but glad to get this side done. We'll get over there and get started on the other side. I can go a lot faster on these windrows because they're so thin. Fourth gear. Plan B. This didn't end the way we had planned, but like I said the other night, it could always be worse. I've got the round baler behind me. A bearing went out on it before we finished. We got 30 rolls, and then the bearing went out. 28 or 30, I think 30 is more what we got. And so Josh had already left to go get the trailer to haul his tractor and the tedder back. I called him, and instead he brought back Old Faithful, our John Deere 14T square baler. And it didn't let us down. It just punched out about 160 or 170 square bales to finish out what we had left. So again, it could have been worse, because what happened was that roller started making a noise. It jumped, and there's 3 teeth in there. I guess they're called teeth. And it was hitting those, and that's what made the noise. And it's a good thing that it did, because the bearing side that's out was so hot I couldn't touch it. And if it would have went any longer, it could have maybe caught fire. So it could have been worse. Thankful that we had a way to finish. Now we'll spend tomorrow afternoon, when we thought we could rest, we will spend it picking up square bales. But all in all, it's all done. God is still good. And we finished it up. So maybe I'll get some video of us picking the square bales up.